Let me ask you a question. What separates a great idea from a successful reality? It's not just hard work, talent, or resources, it's timing. Timing is the invisible thread weaving through every success story, the force behind every breakthrough, and the key to unlocking your potential. We all live in a world brimming with opportunities, but the truth is opportunities don't last forever. They have windows, fleeting moments when the conditions align perfectly. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to recognize and act on that perfect moment. Take a look at nature. Seeds don't grow in winter, they thrive in spring. Why? Because timing matters. In the same way, there's a right time for you to take action. But here's the catch: recognizing that moment requires clarity, preparation, and confidence. Timing is not just about waiting, it's about readiness. Imagine a sprinter. The athlete doesn't just stand at the starting line hoping for the gun to fire, they prepare relentlessly. So when the moment comes, they explode off the block with precision and power. That's how you need to approach life. But timing is also about patience. Sometimes you're planting seeds and the results aren't immediate. You don't dig up the soil every day to check if the roots are growing. You nurture, you trust, and you wait. The ability to balance patience with action, that's where mastery lies. Life is a rhythm, a dance of opportunities and challenges. To succeed, you must learn to feel the beat. When life accelerates, you move with it. When it slows, you take that as your chance to reflect, to strategize, to build. This adaptability allows you to harness the power of timing, even when things seem uncertain. Momentum is your greatest ally. The hardest part of any journey is starting, but when you choose the right time to begin, you create energy that propels you forward. The key is to start strong, stay consistent, and let that momentum carry you through obstacles. I challenge you today, pay attention to timing. Ask yourself, is this the right moment? If it is, act with courage and conviction. If it isn't, prepare yourself for when it arrives. Because when timing and effort meet, you create not just success, but transformation. Timing is the foundation of success in every area of life, whether in personal growth, professional achievement, or learning. We often hear about how hard work, determination, and perseverance are essential for achieving success. While these are undeniably important, there's a subtle force at play that often goes unnoticed, but it's as critical as any other element: timing. Without the right timing, even the best efforts can fall flat, and the smallest window of opportunity can be missed. In fact, one could argue that timing can sometimes be more important than the specific actions you take. The moment you choose to act, the pace at which you make decisions, and the awareness you have of when to strike all play a significant role in determining your success. Consider this: you could be working on something for months, refining your skills, improving your knowledge, and developing the perfect product or idea. But if you don't act at the right time, you could find yourself ahead of the market or behind the trends. This is where timing becomes your foundation. It's about knowing when the world is ready for what you have to offer. It's about understanding when you should step forward and when you should wait, giving yourself the best chance to succeed. In business, for example, timing can make or break a product launch. Think about the tech industry. Companies that release a revolutionary product ahead of its time may find that the market isn't ready for it yet. The technology could be groundbreaking, but without the right market conditions or public demand, it can fail. Conversely, if the timing is right, even a good product can experience explosive growth. It's not just about having the right idea, it's about having the right idea at the right time. On a personal level, timing affects relationships, career moves, and lifestyle changes. Consider the decision to change careers. You could be an incredibly talented individual ready to step into a new industry, but if you attempt to make the shift when the job market is not favorable or when you're not emotionally or financially prepared, your chances of success will diminish. Timing influences how well you adapt and how well you take advantage of opportunities that come your way. Often the difference between a smooth transition and a difficult one is simply understanding when the moment is right. In learning and personal development, timing is just as important. Think about how we approach education. There's a rhythm to how and when we absorb information. Trying to learn something new at the wrong time can feel exhausting and ineffective. If you're not mentally or emotionally prepared to engage with new material, it won't sink in. But when you're in the right state of mind, ready to absorb new knowledge, everything falls into place. This is true whether it's studying for an exam, learning a new skill, or simply growing in emotional intelligence. Timing helps us optimize our efforts and maximize the return on our investment of time and energy. The concept of timing is often misunderstood as mere luck, but in reality, it's about preparation meeting opportunity. If you've prepared yourself, learned, grown, and worked hard, you'll find that opportunities come more naturally, and when they do, you'll be in a position to seize them. The difference is in the awareness. It's about noticing the subtle shifts in your environment, whether it's a change in the market, a new opportunity in your career, or a chance to grow in your personal life. Timing is that internal alert system that tells you it's time to move. In every aspect of life, whether in business, relationships, or personal growth, timing is the quiet force that shapes outcomes. It doesn't always get the recognition it deserves, but without it, success is much harder to achieve. By understanding timing and learning how to align your efforts with the right moments, you can unlock the door to success. Recognize its importance, and it becomes the foundation on which everything else can be built. Recognizing the right moment and acting decisively can be the difference between seizing an opportunity and watching it slip away. Timing isn't just about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about understanding when an opportunity arises and having the clarity and confidence to act upon it. The ability to seize opportunities when they present themselves is a critical skill that can dramatically influence the trajectory of your life, career, and personal growth. Opportunities are fleeting, and the window in which they remain open is often narrower than we realize. Those who understand this and take action quickly are the ones who find the success they seek. The key to seizing opportunities lies in being able to spot them in the first place. We live in a world full of distractions, noise, and endless options. It can be challenging to recognize when something truly meaningful or beneficial comes your way. Yet the moment you develop a heightened awareness of your environment, you'll start to notice opportunities that others may overlook. Being alert to the possibilities around you isn't just about being aware, it's about training yourself to recognize the subtle signals that point toward opportunity. Whether it's a business deal, a chance to learn something new, or a moment in time when your personal circumstances align with a potential breakthrough, being able to recognize the opportunity is the first step in taking advantage of it. Once you've recognized an opportunity, the next step is acting decisively. So many people miss out on opportunities not because they don't recognize them, but because they hesitate. Hesitation can be deadly when it comes to opportunities. It's human nature to doubt yourself when faced with something new or uncertain. You might wonder if you're ready, or if the timing is right, or if you should wait just a little longer. But waiting too long can be just as risky as not acting at all. Opportunities are oftentimes sensitive, and once they pass, they may never return in the same form. This is why it's crucial to trust yourself and your preparation. Acting with decisiveness means making a choice and sticking to it, even when there's uncertainty or fear of failure. Another important aspect of seizing opportunities is having the courage to take risks. Taking action often requires stepping outside your comfort zone. It may involve confronting fears, challenging beliefs, or diving into the unknown. It's about having the confidence to make that leap, even when you can't see the full picture. People who succeed at seizing opportunities are those who take calculated risks, those who can weigh the potential rewards against the possible downsides and make a decision based on their values, preparation, and goals. Taking risks is essential for growth. Without it, you can easily get stuck in a cycle of inaction and regret. The ability to seize opportunities also means learning how to make the most out of them. It's not just about catching the train when it arrives, it's about knowing where you want it to take you. Successful people are those who don't just act on opportunities, but align those opportunities with their larger vision. They understand how each moment of action contributes to a greater goal. Seizing an opportunity isn't always about jumping at the first thing that comes your way. It's about understanding how that opportunity fits into your long-term plan. For example, taking a job may seem like an excellent opportunity in the moment, but if it doesn't align with your career goals or values, the short-term gain may not be worth the long-term sacrifice. Furthermore, timing isn't just about seizing opportunities when they're available, it's about creating your own opportunities. Those who succeed don't wait for the perfect moment to appear, they make things happen. They take the steps to put themselves in a position where opportunities can emerge. This involves continuously learning, networking, improving skills, and taking action in preparation for when the right moment presents itself. By proactively seeking opportunities and positioning yourself to take advantage of them, you increase your chances of success exponentially. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a step closer to putting yourself in the right place at the right time. In every field, whether it's business, personal growth, relationships, or health, being able to recognize and act on opportunities is one of the most powerful tools for success. The people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones who see opportunities where others see obstacles and who act with courage and decisiveness when those moments arise. Recognizing opportunities and seizing them at the right time requires awareness, confidence, and sometimes the courage to take risks. When you develop this skill, you empower yourself to create and capitalize on the moments that can truly transform your life. Balancing patience with action is one of the most critical aspects of mastering timing. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of wanting things to happen quickly, but understanding when to wait and when to act can make all the difference in your success. Life isn't a race, it's a series of moments, and each moment calls for a different response. Some situations require you to take bold, immediate action, while others demand a more thoughtful, measured approach. The ability to discern between these two is where wisdom lies. Knowing when to step back and allow things to unfold versus when to move forward with intensity is a skill that can change the trajectory of your life. Patience is often undervalued in a world that prizes speed and instant results. Yet patience is essential when it comes to timing. Not every goal is achieved immediately, and not every action will produce immediate results. It takes time for things to develop, whether it's a business, a personal relationship, or your own personal growth. When you act too hastily or push too aggressively, you risk damaging what could have been a successful outcome. Patience is about trusting the process, knowing that not every action needs to be followed by immediate results. It's about understanding that growth and success often take time to materialize. Take, for example, the journey of building a career. Early in your career, you may feel an intense desire to accelerate your progress, land that perfect job, or climb the ladder quickly. However, rushing into things can lead to burnout, mistakes, or missed opportunities. The right move is often not to force things, but to give yourself time to learn, grow, and make connections. By allowing yourself time to mature in your role, you gain the depth and wisdom that will serve you far better in the long run. Patience allows you to build a solid foundation, one that will support your growth for years to come. Without it, you may find yourself unprepared for the success you achieve, which could cause everything to unravel when faced with a bigger challenge. On the other hand, there are times when patience alone isn't enough. You must also take action. Procrastination or hesitation can be just as harmful as acting too quickly. When the time is right, you must seize the moment with confidence and take bold action. The moment to act often comes when you've done the preparation, learned the lessons, and laid the groundwork. Without taking the necessary steps, all the preparation in the world will be in vain. It's at these moments when you need to trust in your abilities and go forward with determination. Acting decisively when the time is right helps you build momentum and keep moving forward. Finding this balance is not always easy. It requires introspection and self-awareness to know when to be patient and when to take action. Sometimes you'll feel the urge to act but must resist the temptation because the timing is not right. At other times you'll feel stuck, waiting for the perfect conditions, but the real key is to recognize that those conditions may never fully align unless you make them happen. In both cases, the challenge lies in being honest with yourself and making decisions based on what is truly in your best interest. Patience doesn't mean passivity, it means allowing things to develop naturally and giving time for the seeds you planted to grow. It means being disciplined enough to understand that not every move needs to be a leap. Sometimes the best thing you can do is pause, assess, and allow the situation to evolve. For instance, if you're working on a long-term project, rushing to complete it could compromise the quality of your work. Sometimes stepping back and reassessing can help you identify new solutions or opportunities that you wouldn't have seen if you were rushing ahead without thought. The key to balancing patience with action is knowing that timing is a dynamic force. It isn't static, it shifts and changes with circumstances. There will be moments when waiting is your best strategy, and other moments when your boldest, most courageous step will bring you the success you desire. When you develop the ability to gauge these moments, you will naturally learn when to hold back and when to move forward. It's like riding the wave. Sometimes you must wait for the right wave to come, and when it does, you must ride it with everything you've got. But if you wait too long, the opportunity could pass, and if you act too soon, you might miss the perfect wave altogether. The secret is that timing isn't a passive force, it's an active skill that you can refine. As you practice balancing patience with action, you begin to develop an instinct for when to step back and when to leap forward. This balance allows you to make choices that are more aligned with your goals and vision, bringing you closer to the life you want to create. Mastering this balance of patience and action is in itself a key to mastering timing and success. Life operates in rhythms and cycles, much like the seasons of the year, the phases of the moon, or the patterns of nature. Understanding and aligning yourself with these rhythms can dramatically improve the way you navigate challenges, seize opportunities, and make decisions. The idea that timing is part of a greater cycle reveals that not all moments are created equal. Some moments are designed for action, while others are meant for reflection and preparation. The most successful individuals understand how to work with these natural rhythms rather than forcing their will upon them. Imagine the cycles of nature. The spring is a time of planting, growth, and new beginnings. It's a period where new ideas take root and projects start to bloom. The summer follows, full of energy, action, and expansion, where you put your plans into full motion and experience growth and achievement. As we move into fall, the rhythm shifts. There's a time for harvest, reflection, and the consolidation of efforts. Finally, winter arrives, a season of rest, reflection, and renewal where you retreat to restore energy and prepare for the next cycle. Each of these seasons has a purpose, and understanding the purpose of each stage in your life or career allows you to align your actions accordingly. In a similar way, timing in life isn't a linear concept, but a cyclical one. We move through different periods, each with its own rhythm, requiring different actions. There are times when everything feels aligned and moving forward, and there are other times when it feels like nothing is progressing. The key is to understand that these periods are natural. When you're in a period of rapid growth and expansion, take advantage of it by pushing forward with confidence and energy. During times of reflection or rest, don't try to force progress. Use this time to recharge, reevaluate, and plan your next steps. Recognizing these rhythms requires a deep sense of self-awareness. You need to become attuned to the internal and external factors that influence your life cycle. For example, you might notice that you're naturally more energized and creative at certain times of the day, week, or year. These natural ebbs and flows of energy are part of your personal rhythm. By tuning into these cycles, you can harness your energy when it's at its peak and use your quieter, more introspective moments to reflect and strategize. Some people naturally work best under pressure, while others perform better when they've had time to rest and plan. Understanding your own rhythm and recognizing when to act and when to reflect allows you to maximize your productivity and avoid burnout. The external rhythm of the world also plays a significant role in timing. Think about how the economy, social trends, and global events influence the opportunities available to you. For instance, launching a new business during a time of economic growth and increased consumer spending may be far more advantageous than doing so during a recession. Similarly, pursuing a career change during a time of industry expansion can create more opportunities than trying to make the same move when the industry is in decline. Recognizing the larger cycles around you and aligning your actions with them can make a world of difference. But recognizing these rhythms and cycles goes beyond business or professional decisions. It applies to your personal life as well. Relationships, health, and personal development also follow cycles. In relationships, there are times when you need to give more, invest more time and energy into others, and build stronger connections. Then there are times when you must withdraw and focus on yourself, recalibrating before re-engaging. Your physical health follows its own rhythm. There are times when you feel strong, motivated, and able to push yourself harder, while other times call for rest and recovery. Your personal growth also follows cycles. There will be times when you feel like you're expanding, gaining clarity, and achieving breakthroughs, and other times when you experience setbacks, doubts, and moments of stagnation. During the stagnant times, patience and reflection are needed. These cycles are part of life, and recognizing that they are natural helps reduce frustration and increases your ability to flow with life instead of against it. Aligning your actions with the rhythm of life doesn't mean giving up control. It means working with the forces at play. When you understand the natural flow of your life and the world around you, you gain greater ease and efficiency in what you do. You stop fighting against the tide and learn to ride it instead. You begin to trust the process, recognizing that every phase, whether it's a time of action or a time of rest, serves a vital purpose in your growth and success. Life's rhythms are ever-changing, but once you recognize and respect them, you can move through life with greater grace and purpose. By understanding the rhythm of life and aligning yourself with it, you allow yourself to make the most of every moment, whether it's a time for planting seeds, harvesting results, or resting and reflecting. This balance brings deeper fulfillment, smoother progress, and a more profound connection to the world around you. Adaptability is one of the most valuable qualities anyone can cultivate in life. It allows us to navigate the unpredictable twists and turns that life throws our way. While timing is essential, the ability to adjust your approach in response to changing circumstances can be just as crucial in achieving success. In many situations, things don't go according to plan. External factors change, new challenges emerge, and unexpected opportunities arise. If you are unable or unwilling to adapt, you might find yourself stuck, unable to move forward. However, those who can remain flexible, adjust their strategies, and modify their responses are the ones who often come out on top. The ability to adapt is vital because life is constantly changing. Whether it's the marketplace, technology, the economy, or personal situations, things don't stay static. The plans you set today might not be relevant tomorrow. Being adaptable means being open to change and not holding rigidly to an initial idea or plan when circumstances evolve. The most successful individuals aren't necessarily those who have the best plans. They are the ones who can pivot when necessary, stay open to new possibilities, and find new solutions to unexpected problems. Take the example of a business that starts with a specific product or service. The company might find initial success, but what happens when consumer preferences change, new competitors emerge, or a global event shifts the landscape? Companies that don't adapt to these changes risk being left behind. However, those that remain flexible can innovate and adjust their strategies, ensuring they stay relevant and competitive. This can involve anything from altering product designs, changing marketing strategies, exploring new markets, or even rethinking the entire business model. The key is to recognize when change is needed and to act swiftly to implement new ideas or approaches. Adaptability is also important in personal growth. In any journey of self-improvement, you will encounter setbacks, obstacles, and challenges that you didn't foresee. The ability to adapt to these challenges, to learn from them, and to keep moving forward is what ultimately leads to growth. Sometimes things will not go as planned, but rather than getting discouraged, those who are adaptable use those moments to reassess and make adjustments. They embrace mistakes as learning opportunities and use them as stepping stones to better solutions. This mindset allows them to maintain progress even when the road gets tough. Another area where adaptability plays a major role is in relationships. People change, situations evolve, and dynamics shift over time. The relationships that endure are often the ones where both parties are willing to adapt to the changing needs of the other. Whether it's adjusting your communication style, reevaluating shared goals, or learning how to manage conflict more effectively, adaptability strengthens relationships by allowing both individuals to grow together. Those who are rigid in their expectations or unwilling to adjust often find that relationships falter as both individuals change. On the other hand, those who are flexible and can adjust to each other's needs and circumstances find their relationships flourishing over time. The importance of adaptability is not just in responding to challenges, but in recognizing and capitalizing on new opportunities. Life presents unexpected moments where new possibilities emerge, but they often require us to step outside our comfort zones or take risks. If you are inflexible, you may miss these opportunities altogether. But those who are adaptable are able to see when new opportunities align with their goals and make the necessary changes to seize them. They understand that growth often comes when you step into the unknown or challenge the status quo. This quality of adaptability also contributes to resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and being adaptable allows you to bounce back from failure or disappointment more quickly. When you encounter a setback, it's not the setback itself that defines you, but your ability to adapt and keep moving forward. If you allow setbacks to define you, or if you rigidly cling to the idea that things must go exactly as planned, you may struggle to regain momentum. But adaptability enables you to reframe situations, adjust your approach, and press on with renewed determination. It allows you to move from failure to success because you are constantly learning, growing, and evolving in response to the challenges you face. Finally, adaptability is a key component in long-term success. Over time, the world around you will continue to change, and the ability to adjust and evolve will help you maintain relevance and continue to succeed. Whether it's adapting to new technology, shifting cultural trends, or evolving personal goals, being adaptable ensures that you are always in a position to take advantage of what comes next. It allows you to pivot when necessary, make the most of new opportunities, and keep moving forward in a way that others who resist change might not be able to. In conclusion, adaptability is a skill that can greatly enhance your ability to navigate life. It allows you to adjust to the ever-changing landscape of challenges and opportunities. It ensures that you can continue growing, evolving, and progressing, regardless of what happens along the way. By remaining flexible, open-minded, and responsive to change, you set yourself up for success in both the short and long term. Taking responsibility for your actions is one of the most powerful ways to master timing and shape your future. Many people tend to shift the blame when things don't go as planned or when they face obstacles, but those who succeed are the ones who recognize that, ultimately, they are responsible for their outcomes. The ability to take full ownership of your decisions, both good and bad, gives you the power to learn from your experiences, adjust your strategies, and move forward with greater clarity and purpose. This sense of responsibility not only empowers you to take control of your life, but also builds the foundation for personal growth, accountability, and resilience. When you take responsibility for your actions, you stop looking outside of yourself for explanations. Instead of blaming others, circumstances, or bad luck for your challenges, you start to look inward and ask, what can I learn from this? What could I have done differently? By asking these questions, you shift your focus from external factors to internal growth. This shift is crucial because it gives you the ability to change, adapt, and improve your future decisions. When you accept responsibility, you take ownership of both the outcomes and the process. This means recognizing that your choices, both big and small, have a direct impact on your results. Taking responsibility isn't just about owning up to mistakes, it's about embracing the idea that you are in control of your destiny. You have the ability to make choices that lead to positive outcomes or choices that lead to setbacks, but the key is that you always have the power to make decisions. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop seeing yourself as a passive observer in your own story. Instead, you become an active participant, capable of making changes, pursuing goals, and achieving success. Responsibility allows you to regain control over your life, especially when things seem uncertain or chaotic. Part of taking responsibility is recognizing that timing plays a major role in the decisions you make. You are responsible for choosing when to act, when to wait, and when to adjust your course. Sometimes the most difficult decision isn't whether to take action, but knowing when to take action. Timing is a skill, and mastering it means you take full responsibility for your choices in the context of the time and circumstances in which they occur. When you wait too long, miss an opportunity, or act impulsively, you can't blame the situation. You have to own your decisions and learn from them. Taking responsibility for your timing allows you to refine your judgment and improve your ability to make the right choices at the right time. Taking responsibility also means accepting the consequences of your actions, whether they lead to success or failure. It's easy to celebrate your victories, but the true measure of personal growth comes in how you handle failures or setbacks. If you avoid responsibility and make excuses, you miss the opportunity to learn valuable lessons. Every failure has a lesson hidden within it, and when you own the outcome, you open yourself to discovering those lessons. For instance, if a business venture doesn't succeed, rather than blaming the market, the economy, or external circumstances, ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What did I learn that will make my next move better? When you take full responsibility for your actions, failures become stepping stones toward future success rather than permanent roadblocks. Furthermore, taking responsibility fosters a sense of accountability in your relationships. In both personal and professional relationships, owning your actions shows maturity, respect, and integrity. When you take responsibility for your role in any situation, whether it's a conflict, a project, or a team effort, you build trust and credibility. People are drawn to those who can own their decisions and be transparent about their mistakes. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also creates an environment where others feel safe to do the same. By leading by example and taking responsibility, you encourage others to step up and take ownership of their actions, creating a culture of accountability and growth. Taking responsibility for your actions also means recognizing that you are the architect of your future. Every decision you make, every action you take contributes to the life you will lead. Whether you're building a career, nurturing a relationship, or striving toward a personal goal, you are responsible for the path you take. The timing of your actions, the choices you make, and how you respond to life's challenges all shape the reality you live in. The beauty of taking responsibility is that it puts you in the driver's seat of your own journey. While you can't control everything, you can control how you respond and how you act, and that's what ultimately determines your success. In addition, taking responsibility helps you build resilience. Life isn't always smooth sailing and everyone faces obstacles along the way. However, by accepting responsibility, you develop the mental strength to overcome these obstacles. When things don't go as planned, instead of becoming discouraged, you face the situation head on, analyze what went wrong, and use that information to course correct. This resilience, cultivated through responsibility, gives you the strength to keep going, to adapt, and to improve. It builds your confidence because you realize that no matter what happens, you are in control of how you respond and how you move forward. In conclusion, taking responsibility for your actions is not just about accountability, it's about empowerment. It gives you control over your life, your choices, and your outcomes. By embracing responsibility, you strengthen your ability to